Here.
Mr. Gatewood?
Present.
Ms. Johnson?
Present.
Dr. Murillo?
Present.
Mr. Ploker?
Present.
Ms. Simulton?
Present.
Ms. Venmuth?
Present.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have public comment?
We do.
Okay. 4.1, public comment. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to thank the public for attending tonight's meeting. We value the feedback we receive from our members of the public and encourage everyone to take an active interest in their public school system. Residents interested in speaking to the board this evening are asked to have completed a comment card and presented it to the secretary to the board. When the secretary calls your name, I ask that you come to the microphone, state your name for the public record, and provide your feedback. Please note that comments are limited to 5 minutes per person, and that no discussion of personnel matters, stating staff names, or responses to your questions are permitted. The board does not participate in discussion during public comment. Follow-up to your questions or concerns will be addressed by administration through the contact information provided on the comment card. Thank you.
Tina Gentile?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, I'm a Montgomery resident. I've owned my home for 16 years. I do have a student, my son Jason Marin, legal guardian for, that attends this school. I'm also a licensed foster parent. So I am here. I have a couple of questions. I hope they can be answered. And would you like me to start to ask my question?
You can ask them, but we cannot participate in terms of that. But you please feel free, and then we will have someone get back to you with the answers.
I appreciate your time. The first question I'm asking are, what are the policies for teachers and social workers obtaining information regarding a foster child's case information, the agency information, and caseworker information? My second question, what are the policies regarding staff, such as a teacher or social worker, questioning or asking a child information regarding non-school subjects or issues in regards to the home without a parent or foster parent being present? My third question, what are the policies for a teacher or staff member sending emails to a parent or foster parent regarding meeting a student outside of school setting, meeting the student at the home, or requesting to meet the child at a daycare center? My fourth question is, what are the policies of giving a child gifts, whether clothes, things like that, without permission from the parent or foster parent? In regards to me being a foster parent, I feel that we are treated differently because the children are not our actual biological children. They are wards of the state. However, they do have biological parents that do have cases that are open within counties of the state of Illinois, and I have questions regarding those issues. So that's why I came here today to address, and that is also for my foster parent groups that I belong with as well. So I thank you for your time, and I do enjoy this community, and I, parent and interested in getting these questions answered.
And we will make sure you do.
All right,
Thank you, Ms. Gentile.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wayne Harshberger?
Good evening, Wayne Harshberger. My youngest just graduated a couple weeks ago, so one less headache with the school district. I saw some things on May 25th that I have to question. And then I saw a Facebook post celebrating the completion of the tennis courts. And so when I go back to the original conversation last September, there was a budget. And then, oh, we're going to have to spend another $500,000. When I look at the paperwork that was presented by the building and operations team, if you didn't make that spreadsheet, you couldn't follow it. So I sent an email a week ago. I've seen 0 responses. So I have to want, and I had this problem last fall and nothing was done about it. So I have to ask the question, do you really care about parents, guardians, and taxpayers? Because I can't count how many emails I've sent on this topic and I don't get responses. So if you were to read my email, which I will forward to all of you, my real question is, when are we going to go back and write a full summary of what was the project timeline? When did it really finish? And then a full accounting of what was budgeted and where are we really finishing? Because as a taxpayer, this looks like a massive overrun, right? And over the past decade, all I hear about is how broke the district is. So I'm going to challenge you to go back and tell me what was the timeline and what did we really spend on the tennis courts and the track projects. I'm not saying that's not important, but as a taxpayer, someone needs to be held accountable for running projects. In the same report, in the same 25th May document, the team was very critical of the contractor, okay? The contractor didn't have enough experience doing this, that, or the other, okay? I have to ask, is the building and operations team you have in place, do they have the experience to run these $250,000 projects? And I wasn't gonna go there, but your team went there first. So I'm gonna ask the question, is your building and operations team qualified to run these projects? I have my own opinion, but I think you need to reflect on that.
Thank you.
Second comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so second comment, I'm looking at the agenda for tonight. So under 8.6, approval of fleet refresh, I noticed it said fleet refresh plan. I noticed it's $150,000 for 3 vehicles. I see no RFP. I see no RFQ. I see 3 bids from early May. I see a handwritten quote last Friday. I see nothing informational. This looks last minute. It looks rushed. The optics are bad. Should it not have been an RFP, RFQ, informational, previous meeting, and now action this meeting? I'm not saying anything's being done wrong, but the optics of how this is being rushed through do not jive with the policy statements that say anything over $25,000 needs to be put out to bid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All done.
All done. Okay.
LaTanya,
Yeah.
I just want to make a comment to
No,
you as
can
board
we-
president.
Are you commenting on, well, I'm going to ask you to make it during your board
Board comments? No problem.
Yes, thank you. Let's see. All right, so we're moving on to 5.1. We'll ask Dr. Kincaid to give us her report and standing in for Superintendent Dr. Kelgati.
Yes. So, good evening. Today's agenda is relatively short. We did add this meeting because there's some immediate needs for board consideration and action. As President Simonton mentioned, on behalf of Dr. Kelgati, I'd like to share the following information. So, across the district, our operations and janitorial teams have been working hard to construct, paint, clean, and move things around to best address student and staff needs for the upcoming school year. We really appreciate their extra time and commitment. We are so excited. Upcoming this week, our student artwork will be revealed at 2 outdoor public art displays, courtesy of the Oswego Cultural Arts Commission. So Thursday, June 27th at 6 p.m. on the northeast corner of Main and Van Buren Streets in downtown Oswego. A small event will formally introduce the Look Up Oswego banner project. So we are very appreciative and thank our student and staff who worked with the commission to make this idea a reality. Light refreshments will be served at the reception and no RSVP is required. Another announcement for next week, Our district offices and school buildings will be closed on July 3rd and 4th in honor of Independence Day. And then we hope that everyone is enjoying their summer, finding time with family, friends, and relaxing.
Okay.
Shout-outs?
And
Yep.
we will start our shout-outs.
All right. Several students, parents, and staff, and a board member, joined together to march in the Aurora Pride Parade earlier this month, boasting a theme that we're stronger together. The volunteers passed out bubbles and greeted attendees. We hope to have an even bigger presence next year. I will say we had a good attendance, and it was a great parade. I also heard back anecdotally that there were other 308 students that were in other in other groups and on other floats, and they were excited to see all of us from 308 as well. So kudos to all of the people that spent numerous hours putting all that together. It worked out really well.
Parent University registration is now open. Plan to join in on this interactive day of learning on Saturday, July 20th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Plank Junior High. This event is free and open to all area parents. Pre-registration is required. Parents can choose 2 of 4 learning opportunities. Childcare and food will be provided, along with information on community resources to assist families, and giveaways and raffle prizes. Learn more and register on the district website. And I just want to add, it's not on this, but one of the guest speakers is Mr. Ernest Krim, one of the most bright and engaging educators that I've ever had the opportunity to engage with, and I hope everybody comes out and listens to him speak.
I'm very excited about Parent University too. So,
Me
yeah.
too.
Our district had an incredible presence in the Prairie Fest Parade on Father's Day. Over 200 students, parents, and staff participated, sharing giveaways and parade goers, vehicles from transportation and operations, along with the high school bands and cheerleaders, also took part in the parade. It was a fun time.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, June 25th, from 5 to 6:30, the Northern Illinois Food Bank will host a mobile pantry drive-through at Lakewood Elementary School. The pantry is open to all area families who can use additional food. No ID, address, or proof of income is required. This is a first-come, first-served event while supplies last.
Before I read this, I'm going to say, Dominic, nice shirt. I guess I need to call you to make sure that we don't show up with the same stuff anymore.
We didn't get the memo.
Yeah. Come on, Dom. See, either I'm copying you or you're copying me, right? Okay, sorry. Hey, people, it's 7:30 at night, but maybe you have not grabbed dinner yet. And if you have not, oh, I have something exciting for you. Epic, exceptional parents of exceptional children would love for you to stop by Riverside Pizza. Riverside Pizza down on Douglas, right? You can do so until 11 p.m. tonight. Tonight only. Tonight only. Yes. And the funds raised from any dine-in and carry-out order will help support special needs programs at Community Unit School District 308, Riverside Pizza.
You have a very good radio voice.
All right, so we'd like to thank the many community leaders, business owners, elected officials, district leaders, and many more who joined us at our first annual District Dialogue Business Breakfast on June 11th. It was amazing. The morning included great networking opportunities and a chance for attendees to hear from our students, our principals, district leaders, and about the amazing things that are happening in our district. Collaborative events like this one are important for expanding opportunities for our students throughout the community, and we're excited about all of the faces that were in the place. It was a great event.
Yes, that was really great. Okay, our human resources team is hosting open interviews specifically tailored for those looking to make an impact in our operations/maintenance and transportation departments. If you're interested in a career as a custodian, a bus driver, crossing guard, or bus monitor, secure your interview spot for Saturday, July 6th. 30-minute interview slots can be booked online. Visit the calendar on the district website for more details. Our school food provider, Airmark, is also hosting a hiring event for food service positions across the district. Visit Oswego High School this Thursday from 10:30 to 3:30 or Friday from 8 to 1. Check the district website's announcements for more details. Okay, moving on to 5.2, board member comments. All right, would you like?
I just wanted to share, I think maybe we have missed an opportunity with our community to explain better how we are utilizing our committees now. Because I know we don't answer public comment, but a lot of the things that were discussed in there have all been done through our finance and facilities community. I have all of that information available, so I would really like us to somehow communicate to the community that we have a really good working process with our committees, now, and I think maybe that is indicative of the fact that we haven't communicated that as well as we could have.
That's a great point, and I have a suggestion on that, and that is that it's just something for us to ponder. I don't think we have to do a motion or anything right now, but maybe every board meeting we can announce, hey, between now and the next board meeting, here's the next finance
there you
meeting,
go.
here's the next. So maybe that's something we could start to look into to maybe help with that communication
That would be
piece.
fabulous, because I'm very proud of the work we have done, especially around RFPs, RFQs, holding administration, accountable for that. And that's really important. I don't want that to reflect on them that we have poorly communicated. So
maybe we can add that. That might be.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe when we do the committee updates, we can say, and our next meeting is.
Yeah, perfect time.
Did you have anything else, Jen? Sorry.
No, that's it.
Okay. I had conversation with board member in another district, large district. I don't know if they care for me to use their name, but I definitely wanted to share that conversation, and that is that many of the large districts that are not fully funded are certainly getting wind of some things on the horizon as we get into next year, right? And for those that aren't aware, Chicago moved from Tier 1 to Tier 2. So Chicago Public Schools, CPS, District 1 is now Tier 2. The rumor around the campfire is that there is going to be a concentrated effort to find some way to either get them out of Tier 2 or to find a way that their funding isn't held to the same criteria that Tier 2 is, which means problems for us. And one of the reasons why this board member and I were discussing is because we have some large districts that we could certainly start talking about and talking with. So as we get into July 1, new fiscal year, I think it would be wise for the legislative committee to start maybe really looking at how to have those conversations and get together. There are definitely some other large districts that are also under Tier 1 status, and if you're funneling funds to Chicago Public Schools, it will affect us if it's at the detriment of Tier 1 schools. So I wanted to share that tonight because I don't think it's just something I should have. I feel like I should share that with the community and my fellow board members. So.
Okay, anybody else? All right, 6.2, consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
Make a motion to approve all items under consent, including 6.1 minutes from the Board of Education meeting on May 25th, 2024, and June 3rd, 2024, open and closed session, and 6.2 to acknowledge the FOIA requests received by the district.
Second.
Are there any questions on the consent agenda?
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Dr. Murillo,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Cerrone,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Ms. Venmuth.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Now it's your turn, 7.1.
So in 7.1, I have some information regarding the RFP for painting. So the painting is a comprehensive body of work that is detailed in the attachment on the agenda. We are looking to start some of the painting refresh before the start of school. So we will have some of the classrooms and common areas ready in the school. Anything that is not completed by the start of school, we will then look to complete the painting over Thanksgiving or winter break. This comprehensive list was done in consultation with our building admin. The recommendation will be for the lowest responsible bidder, which was RLV Services LLC. And we will be bringing this for action on July 15th, so we can start the painting as soon as possible after approval by the board.
All right. Questions?
Yeah, I just have a couple. If you don't have the answers, you can give them to me later. I don't need them right now, but at least noted. I see we had a company from Oswego put in a bid. I see we have a company from Lombard, which we're going with, which has the lower bid. I guess it's kind of a question and a comment at the same time. I just hope that we're monitoring the services that we receive, since we're going with a company that's outside of the community. That's kind of my comment. And then I guess the question is, if maybe we've had experiences with any of these three companies in the past, and if that had any kind of factoring in the decision as well. Again, I don't expect the answer to that right here and right now, but at some point, if somebody can get back to me on that, I'm just curious about those two things. I love to give local business where we can. We're at that point, we're returning tax dollars back into the community, which I love to see. I totally get saving money, and I totally get going with the lowest bidder as well. That's also saving money. So I get the dilemma. I'm just curious about those two things. And thank you.
I will follow.
Jared, I noticed that too, the Oswego bid or the Oswego company, and I think a lot of us are aligned in that. Like, we like to see the money stay local. I think there was mention previously of maybe offering, like, for local businesses, an orientation to the RFP process or something like that. Maybe I'm not remembering that correctly. That said, I don't have a good understanding of that process myself, so I don't know how in-depth or how manageable something like that is. But to give our local companies, a leg up, per se, in the bidding process.
I'll pass along that too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 8.1, action item, approval of bills for payment. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to authorize the payments of bills in the amount of $2,761,948.07 as presented.
Second.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Dr. Mario,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Sorry, aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.3, approval of building and
8.2,
8.2, sorry.
That's all right. No, it's all right. We're going so fast. We don't know what to do.
Right. Action item 8.2, approval of district administrator contracts. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the district administrator contracts as presented.
Second.
One quick piece before we vote. I just want to stress again, as we bring in leadership, and I know you will do your best and you will do this, but I just want to stress that as we bring in leaders, we need to make sure they're supported. All of our staff, we want to make sure they have the resources and support that they need. So I know you'll do your best to monitor that, but it's my friendly reminder. Yep.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Dr. Mario,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.3, approval of building administrator contracts. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the building administrator contracts as discussed in closed session.
Second.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Dr. Mario,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.4, approval of personnel report. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the personnel report as discussed in closed session.
Second.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Venmuth,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton.
Aye. Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.5, approval of network switch refresh, E-rate. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the purchase of the data network edge switch replacements as presented.
Second.
Ms. Venmuth,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.6, approval of fleet refresh. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the purchase of 3 trucks for our operations department from Riverview Ford in the amount of $145,000.
Second, and can I make a comment before we vote? Just because I knew that we had talked about this before. This was an informational item in the June 3rd board meeting.
Correct. And
I
the
just wanted to be
reason
clear.
that Riverview came up is that during the meeting, much of what we just said, we would like to keep our dollars in the
Local.
community.
Yeah,
So
that
we
was
asked Mr. Queen to go back and look at a vendor that was within our school district boundaries. And that is why Riverview Ford was added here.
Thank you.
Yes, so that parallels what Mr. Queen and Mr. Obafemi shared, that it was, this particular item was for information on June 3rd. After, based on board information and request, they did reach out to local community members. So that is the difference between the 3 vendors from June 3rd and the 4th from today. So they are going with the local vendor. And because of the current level of the fleet, this is a priority to move forward with this. That's why they sought quotes. So,
Yeah, and again, we have legal requirements that we have to follow as a taxing body, and we should definitely follow all of those. I am still kind of a small town person at heart, though, and when I go back to my small town and I see all the businesses that are no longer there, it makes me feel good any time that we go through the legal process and we can return business back to the community and keep dollars in the community.
Agreed.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Ms. Venmuth,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton.
Aye. Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.7, approval of intergovernmental agreement with Community Cares. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Community Cares as presented.
Second.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Venmuth,
I need to abstain because I'm on the board of Community Cares.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye, and thank you for all you do.
Yeah. Motion passes 6 with 1 abstention. Action item 8.8, approval of intergovernmental agreements with our municipalities. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with the following municipalities as presented: Aurora Police Department, Kendall County, Montgomery Police Department, and Oswego Fire Department.
Second.
Ms. Venmuth,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.9, approval of intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Oswego, RRA. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Oswego, reciprocal reporting agreement, RRA, as presented.
Second.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Venmuth.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.10, approval of intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Oswego, SRO. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Oswego School Resource Officers, SRO, as presented.
Second.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
No.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye.
Motion passes 6-1. Action item 811, approval of intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Plainfield, RRA and SRO. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement with Plainfield, RRA, and SRO as presented.
Second.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
No.
Ms. Simulton.
Aye. Motion passes 6-1. Action item 8.12, approval of intergovernmental agreement for special education services. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreements for our special education services with the following neighboring districts: Manuka, DeKalb, Sandwich, Coal City, West Aurora, East Aurora, and Morris Community High School District 101.
Second, and can I ask just a quick question? Sorry, I wasn't here for the last meeting, a lot of family things, but did anything change? Were any districts added or anything? No? Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay. It was well written. Yeah, so.
I have a comment too, but I wanted to see if anybody else had one.
No.
The one thing that I do want to make sure that we're aware of when it comes to our DHH community, we continue to ask for quite a bit, and they continue to need resources, and I just want to make sure that we're cognizant of
Thank you.
both of those pieces. You know, the level of supports from students that we are receiving today is much higher than the level of support that was needed a decade or a decade and a half ago when it comes to that program. And they're so valuable. It has been a very rewarding time to get to know the community, which really is a culture within our culture. And so I think we need to make sure that we are very cognizant of the resources they need. And we have such a gift here and such an opportunity, and I certainly don't want to see it deteriorate in any way because it is so needed. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
And,
Oh,
Ms.
sorry, I just want to confirm, it is the same number of districts, both
Okay.
for information and now.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 813, approval of the Title I school-wide plans. Can I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the Title I school-wide plans for Boulder Hill and Long Beach Elementary and for Plank Junior High School.
Second.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger.
Aye.
Can I have a motion to go back, to return to closed session?
It's in there. If you refresh.
No, that's all right. I'll just read it from here. I make a motion to enter closed session under statute 5 ILCS 120/2 C10, the placement of individual students in special education programs and other matters relating to individual students.
Ms. Simulton,
Aye.
Ms. Venmus,
Aye.
Mr. Ploger,
Aye.
Dr. Maria,
Aye.
Ms. Johnson,
Aye.
Mr. Saron,
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood.
Motion passes